Well, hello there. It's been a long time, Clarice. What? 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 Alright, so. Does my audio sound? Let's put the other headphones in. Oh, we'll do it this way for a minute and see how it comes through. So, it's gonna be confusing. Alright, so it's been a while. We've been bouncing around with a bunch of different things. Most recently, a little bit of Guild Wars 2 and Crowfall. Yeah, so Marvel Future Revolution. Yes, that's what this is. It's by Netmarble. Alright, and I need to turn on the game audio. Get that level first to make sure it's good. Turn the background music down because I've already been flagged on YouTube for it. It'll take a minute for it to come through, so 10-second delay, lovely. Yeah, that's awfully loud. Awfully loud. That's... I think I can live with that. I mean, I guess it's more important whether you guys can live with that, but if I was listening to this, I think we could live with this. So, yeah. Quick shout out to whoever it was that followed. It looked like Haas. I don't know. That's he followed on 2 different accounts, so thinking probably a bot. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever, man. Thanks. And then Dark Kitty, like middle of the month, so thanks. As I was gonna say, I'm playing this on BlueStacks 5, with the Pi 64, I believe. And I tried to tweak it to see if I could get a decent frame rate. About the best I could do is 30. And that's inside with a bunch of other people. So as I get closer to where people are at and they load in, it's gonna drop, obviously. You can see that down on the bottom, like down here in this corner, the frame rate. That was weird. Got a little camera perspective. Yeah. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I've played Marvel Future Fight for pretty much since it came out, off and on. So I have an idea of what I'm doing. Like, I know what Netmarble kind of does. Love the costumes. Oh my god, do I love the costumes. This is my Storm. Like, different tiaras, which is kind of cool, costume pieces. It's not... Like, they broke it down. It used to just be costumes, now it's costume pieces, but... yeah. Wait a second. Oh, it's already equipped, that's why. Ha ha ha. So yeah, this is the customization. So like, Got that. We got that, that, and that. So that's like basic stock Storm, right? Then we've got anybody who grew up in the 90s watching the X-Men TV show. We've got this, right? This was the pre-order bonus subscription thing. So that's cool. I'm hoping I can upgrade this and it actually can be viable later on. Hoping. Oh, those are new. What are those? I haven't seen those yet. I like this red though. And then this is so keeping in mind this is an Android game, right? I don't want to say mobile game, but it's an Android game. So with that, we have typical Android things. But I'm playing it on PC through BlueStacks. Right? You can check the link with exclamation point MFR if you want to get the BlueStacks link. Takes a little bit of work and effort to get it, but it overall works pretty well. So yeah, Queen of Wakanda, Goddess of Thunder. Yeah, absolutely digging this so far. It's not too complicated, but not sure I like the chat. There we go, here's the chat. And that's... I gotta do something about this. Alright, there you go. That doesn't help too much, but it helps a little bit. Squad location. How do you guys get to Stark Suit Spider-Man? How do you guys get to Stark Suit Spider-Man? Party, private chat, location, world, 3 more level 60 blitz anyone need. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Sweet. Alright, so I guess I should pull out these monitors and then recap the story so far, since I didn't go through it. But I guess I could, yeah. No. I think we just start pretty much where it is. Alright. Buddy up. No, I don't hear myself echoing back and talking, so that's a bit different now. So yeah, story so far, basically, him screwed up, and, yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know actually what happened. I don't quite follow how the world split. Maybe we go see if we can do that. So let's, select hero. Let's go see what this does. Widow, Doctor Strange. Let's do Doctor Strange for a minute. So we're gonna do some of the intro story. So there's something to do with multiple Earth dimensions. Here we go.
Time for some payback. Huh? Look at this loser. Let's show him who's in charge.
Don't be so eager to escape that you forget to pay attention to where you're running.
Bye-bye.
That's odd. Something's disrupting my spell. An old friend must be on board.
Yeah, classic Strange. Yeah, that's not good.
Hands are unfamiliar to me.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to go back to Storm. I was really enjoying that. It's kind of the same thing. So basically, we're in the raft. I don't even know. I didn't pay much attention to this when I went through it, to be honest. It's not all that interesting. And also, I'm missing the intro story because the intro to why everything's happened. Basically, some chaotic stuff happened. MODOK is trying to blow up the multiverse with some bomb, and the worlds were coming, like, gonna crash or something, and so they were gonna blow up the worlds to avoid the crash, or one of the worlds or whatever. And one of the Avengers sacrifices himself basically to stabilize things and bring the worlds together to create like this multiverse thing. So that's where we're at. So that's why there's so many multiple characters of the same class, since that's like everybody's number one complaint. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Storm. I've had more fun with her. Really having fun. I love my X-Men, and since she's like the only X-Man, I'm gonna have to stick with her because X-Men are my thing. Avengers are cool, but I'm a Marvel X-Men all the way. So I just kind of wish there was somebody other than just Storm. Like Jean Grey would have been cool, but Storm is an Avenger, I guess, and that's probably why. So Wolverine was an Avenger as well, but this kind of leaves it open. If they decide to do an update of characters, they can add the X-Men lineup like they did with Future Fight. Kind of their thing. Alright, so let's see. We got red dots. Red dot means there's stuff to do. What? Huh. What's going on here? Why? Not sure what the red dot is for. Okay, fine, whatever. Hero info. Is that stupid thing again? Auto equip? It's literally the same, right? Oh, accuracy rate. Slightly better. Okay. I did want to look at the set bonus for this one. Huh. Overall, it's drag right now, so. Alright, skills. So gold is your like big currency, and spending it is gonna end you up in a lot of trouble if you update stuff too much early on. But I don't care, because whatever. Challenges. Challenges. Friendly neighbor. I have 10 friends. Woo! People like me. Oh yeah. And where am I? I am on Sakar 1. And that's gonna ding me now because that has music that's apparently copyrighted by somebody if I put this on YouTube. So, yeah, we'll fix it though. Somehow. It's probably in here too, so. Whatever. Alright, back to Storm. And checking red dots. Friendlies. Yay, we got friends. So, receive tokens, send tokens. Suggested friends, let's get more people. I don't want anybody that doesn't have a name, because that would just be insane. There's level 30, level 9, Web Warriors. Sure. A lot of new Agent Alliance. I guess that's like the default or something. Maybe. Visionaries. Conquer. Is that Conquer? Like, a new universe? That'd be crazy. Doubt it. Totally doubt that, but... Higher rated people tend to be more reliable when it comes to donating stuff to people. Like the token stuff, so it's always, you can. Game's still pretty new, so there's still a lot of, new people coming into it and a lot of hype around it. They just announced it at Gamescom or something, like showed off the trailer, which is why so many people know about it. Refresh. I'm gonna have to create an alliance of some kind though. Yeah. Galaxy Rats. Gots to. Gots to. I guess for the time being, we'll just do it mobile style. And that's the... We need 50 people, right? Get all our currencies. And print them up later. It's a good start. Alright. We're done with that. Moving on. Moving on. We'll do that again later on. Okay, so... My guess is those are used for something. What are they? Those are... friendship tokens. Which means those are going to be used in the store, which is... here. Tokens. Friendship tokens. It's these. It's this. Synchronized particle. What's this do? Activate the convergence box. Whatever that does. Convergence particle, costume box, core box. Okay. And then different tokens. Apparently there's PvP, so that's cool. That was a big part of some of these other games, but people who can spend money in Wales probably are going to have a better time. Pay to win. To an extent. I mean, obviously, it's a mobile game. An Android game. I gotta stop saying mobile. I don't. My bad. It's an Android game. Alright. So, we gotta go to the particle lab. Yeah. Let's go do that. Android Awakening. Join the battle after upgrading heroes is recommended. Quitting before the mission has been completed will reset your progress. Recommended power, 3,200. My current power is 10,600. I think I'm okay. We got this. Alright. Spacebar.
What? That Ultron was broken? That doesn't make any sense. I ran a full diagnostic on it earlier and...
Oh, so, yeah, I was here a little bit earlier, and if you checked out on YouTube, I got a little teaser for this, and yeah, Ultron. I don't have to say anymore. Like, if you know, you know. But basically, he went Ultron. Yeah. So. Downside is the audio cuts out. They have like one dialogue of audio either recorded or that's all it's playing, and I'm not sure why. So I gotta maybe figure that out or something, I guess. I don't know. Witness machines rain destruction down on my people. Why should I believe these Ultrons will not do the same?
Ugh, these units are incapable of attacking anyone who isn't registered on the city's main threat grid.
Yeah, there's some bugs. Like, this looks like some kind of a buggy issue. She's still talking, though, so I'm wondering if it's just on a loop. Huh. If you don't believe me, you're welcome to test it. Security Ultron, attack all life forms in your sector.
Nice work out there.
Oh, no, I lied. This is what is on YouTube. Scouting. And of course.
This has never happened before.
Right.
Something's wrong.
Ultron's never betrayed people that created him.
Control, do you copy? The Ultrons are attacking agents.
Hey, into the shutdown code. I don't care if it fries the circuits in every single Ultron.
Yes, sir. Entering in the code now.
Huh. Somehow. That wasn't a good idea. So cool thing about this is if I'm not in the mood to actually, like, micromanage, I can just click that button. And she does her thing. Right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, it's a phone mobile game, so
Agents, prepare for combat.
in case you're somewhere where you
Destroy
can't really
all
play it,
Ultron
but it
units
does
in
overheat
What in the world is going on?
if your settings are too high.
What
Just
code
keep
did
that in
you enter
mind.
that made the Ultrons go berserk?
It was the shutdown code, but obviously it didn't work the way it was supposed to. Huh.
Obviously.
Feel my story. Need to recharge. I summon the storm.
Get down. Now this could be problematic. Hey boys, play.
How can this be? My power fails.
Alright. I'm gonna cheat. Now you can still control when it's on auto, right? It's that's a cool thing. Like you can take control and move around and then go back. So.
Transfer complete. Initiating self-destruct sequence.
Something is not right here. I can feel it in the air.
Sorry you got thrown
Those
right into
blue
the
eyes.
chaos so soon after you arrived.
Amazing. Yeah, thanks, Fury. I know you got enough on your plate already, but I need you to report to me ASAP. You're standing right here, dude. Got some damage control. We've always got damage control. That's part of being an Avenger, right? Like, obviously, it's part of being an Avenger. Okay. Oh, mission accomplished. I have 20 friends. Woo! Sweet. Oh, cool. Got a Fury secret mission. Probably wasn't able to claim those, though. I might be full, I think. Oh, no, they did claim. Okay. Tap the claim reward. Side mission and collectibles. Side missions, and collectibles are hidden throughout the region. Find them all to strengthen your heroes faster. Complete side missions to strengthen your heroes faster. Acquire collectibles hidden throughout the various places and use them back at HQ. Okay. No money, no problems. 100,000 gold. Sweet. Agent in training. Complete a mission. Cool. Agent in training. Title consumable. Oh, means I've got inventory stuff that I need to look at. Squad title. New recruit, agent in training. That's how it. I made sure no one ever calls me Rabbit again. Of course. There's quite a selection. Just click the titles to see how you can earn them. Okay. Oh, so they add bonuses. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's for discovering them, I guess. You get the points. You recruit agent in training. Sure, we'll wear a title. Why not? Gotta show our achievements as we go. So inventory, all this stuff in here is just for you. But this special storage area here is shared with your whole squad. Just select the item and move it over. Store it. Okay, well, that's cool. So yeah, by learning about all these different little things in here, card storage. No, damn. Inventory. Squad name change. Potential enhanced material. To acquire. Level 19 or higher. Okay. Good to know. Sweet. Alright, alright. And moving on. So, talk to Nick Fury. Oh, what was that? What was that? That's one of these side missions they were talking
Need some
about?
support?
Must be the new agent Dr. Pym told me about. Been looking for you. Have other matters to attend to, but I will gladly help if I can. First, I wanted to welcome you to the research sector. As you can imagine, Omega Flight values its privacy and security. That means you'll need to go through a clearance process. Right, typical Fury protocol. You'll find your registration data once you go into these coordinates. All you have to do is bring this data to George Cagle. Simple, right? No, it's never that simple. Okay. Who's this guy? Captain Brown. What's he do?
Hello there.
Med kits. That's cool. Ah. That. What's this? Research Center entrance. Ultra production facilities. Multi-dimensional research center. Tickets are required to use the gateway. Okay. Whatever that means. Huh. Oh, cool. Okay. So there's like nobody in this chat. Oh, yeah, there is. Word. Okay. Collect the registration data. Ah. Okay. Talk to George Cagle, right? Registration data, I'm not sure what your... Wait, did Moore send you? Of course she did. These are the city records from the conversions that I asked her for. Looks like she tricked you into doing her job for you. She's got a reputation for messing around with new agents. Sorry for the hassle.
Be careful out there.
Wah, wah. Sigh. Okay. Right. Need more of those? Oop, yep. Look at that. Hey, buddy.
Let's talk.
Managing the records is a cool job. The answers for today's problems can be found in our history. Ultron problems excluded. Maybe I can help make up for the trick Moore pulled on you by giving you some information that could prove useful for a new agent. You'll learn all this eventually, but it doesn't hurt to get ahead. Find a small module when you go to these coordinates. Why is auto back enabled? Access the module if you want to learn about the known regions of the primary Earth. So primary Earth must be the main Earth. A module. If you have trouble, go find Filbert Smith. He's in charge of the modules.
Be careful out there.
Okay, okay. Let's make sure there's nothing else over here that I'm missing. That one just kind of popped up, so... Fly! Fly, I'm flying! I want to talk to you, yeah, Fury. Ah, there we go.
I've been expecting you.
Really? Never thought I'd be standing guard without Ultrons, let alone guarding against them. Really? I don't know what's going on. Please help. Okay. I set the Ultrons on patrol mode and stepped out for a moment. And all the guard Ultrons were gone when I came back. Seems that Ultrons throughout the city are manufacturing, malfunctioning. You'll have to take point on the guard duty yourself. Oh man, that's not good at all. The Ultrons that I set on patrol are capable of doing some major damage. Please find them and take them out before they hurt anyone. This is some janky,
So long.
really like elementary writing. Dude, they're killer robots. Killer robots. Yeah. From outer space. Or alternate dimensions, depending on what you prefer. Okay. Record management module. Let's go do that. You know, we gotta get these side missions. There's 16 of them. Jesus. Hey, pretty boy. Sorry about that. You should be able to access the module in 2 hours, and it's not your authorization that is the problem. Ultrons in the city started malfunctioning, so other systems are under maintenance. We'll get up and running again. And by the way, welcome to Omega Flight. Well, thank ya. Thank ya. Alright. What we got? Available wars. Progress. Okay. Squad rank XP. Okay. What's this? A mega card. Ooh, Red Skull. Okay. And that's about it for that. So then... Friends. Yes, yes, yes. Friends. Sure, sure. I gotta fill my friends' request lists. They eventually added a like a friend all button in Future Fight, believe it or not. You just click one button and it goes to the whole list. But yeah, you gotta get these coins, get them daily. It's the one thing is the login bonuses and whatnot. Yes, I said what. I don't care. Keep going. 37 out of 50. Keep going. Come on, people. 38. Probably a lot of bots and whatnot. I'm sure people will create multiple accounts and run multiple instances. Almost there. 43 out of 50. 44 out of 50. Come on. You can do it. 45. And no more. Wait. There we go. You my friend. Won't you be my neighbor? Beep, beep, beep. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. Come on. Don't make me have to click another one. There's enough already there. And boom, 50 out of 50. Huzzah. Challenges. 30 friends. Yeah. 40 friends. Yeah. 50 friends. Yeah. Fight alongside like-minded heroes and join an alliance. Alright, we gotta do that. We gotta join an alliance. Friends. Receive tokens. Send tokens. Alright. Cool. Ultron, where you is? I know you're probably busy saving all sorts of worlds, but it sounds like someone is in big trouble. Any chance you could spare a moment to help her out? Every life saved is a victory. I shall handle this. Thank you so much for coming. As soon as the Ultrons started attacking the city, our family left for shelter, but we were too late. The Ultrons attacked. My husband bought us time to evacuate by leading them away from us. But I need to find him. Okay. Of course. Alright, off autoplay. Let's actually,
Need to recharge.
Zap! Whoosh! Nice! What you got? What you got? Woo!
Shall not prevail.
Give back. Thank you! When those Ultrons rushed towards my family, I had to do something. Of course you did. But I would have been in big trouble had you not shown up. Of course you would have been. You have saved lives this day. Oh, you keep fighting now. Whoosh. Haha. Farm it. Am I getting XP? I wonder. Curious if it's actually showing XP, but I don't think that's how XP works. Accomplished. Modern tiara. Invite my party. Quests. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. channel. Is that what map I'm in? Huh. Do not know. Alright, Fury.
Blasted Ultrons. Didn't I tell you something like this would happen?
Things may have leveled off. But there are still too many of those cans in the field. We're gonna leave that on. Need you to help him suspend all Ultron operations. Yay! We get to shut down the robot army. That would be fun. Change mission objectives. Talk to Hank Pymmy. Alright, buddy. Let's go, Pym.
Good, you're back. I hope that Director Fury wasn't too hard on you.
Oh, of course not. Wasn't my fault. Believe it or not, Nick is one of the nicer ones I've encountered. Really? Yeah. You must not be the same Hank Pym that pissed off a lot of people before. That's strange. Alright. Go check if there are any problems with the generator control system while I try to get things up and running again from here. Alright. Okay.
Stop by anytime.
Generator.
Okay, the generator has definitely been damaged. Not
Think?
sure how, though.
But I guess it doesn't matter right now. We just need to get it back online as quick as possible, and that's going to require some special parts. Of course it is. You can gather and replace the required components. We should be up and running again in no time. Why do I feel like it's not going to be that easy? I don't know. It just feels like it never... Oh, those are cool. 5-star boots.
Well, the good news is that the power to the main systems is restored.
Alright, bad news is the reboot sequence seems to have activated some Ultron drones, and I can't seem to shut them down remotely for some reason. Mind taking care of them for me while I get the rest of the systems online. Okay, sure. Why not? Level 7.
Shall not
Boom.
prevail!
Just, yeah, do your thing, Storm.
I summon the storm! Cannot win this!
Oh, those must not be my mobs. That's interesting.
The batch of Ultrons that are resisting the shutdown code seem to be targeting our base's power plant.
Wait, based on what you witnessed so far, I think the programming became corrupt when they rebooted. You don't say. Power plant is destroyed, all Ultrons in the field will temporarily shut down. Okay. But they will automatically reboot once power is stored, potentially corrupting them all. Huh. That sounds problematic. Zap them all. Trons are rampaging out of control. Of course they are.
Feel my fury! You shall not prevail! Cannot win this!
She must be some kind of a built-in heal.
Shall not prevail!
What's up, y'all? Okay.
I summon the storm!
Oh, I got an ultimate up. I got an ultimate up. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's get this ultimate going.
How can this be?
Yo. Yeah.
Heads up, team. Looks like those Ultrons you took down were more than just an isolated glitch in the system.
Well, they kept busy. More mechanical misfits, of course. Alright. Do it. Wait. Where'd that... Ah, the side mission's gone. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. Need the side mission. What's up, ladies? I thought Mr. Stark respected smart women. Obviously not. You did not meet the same Tony Stark that I know. Just got out of the building. It was horrible. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't have stayed this long if Mr. Stark didn't have us working around the clock. You seem troubled. How can I help? The Ultrons have lost control. They're breaking everything in sight. We know this by now. 80% of the research sector's power comes from that building. Please shut down the Ultrons before they bring down the entire building. Because this concern is way more important than what we're currently doing. I mean, I get it. She's writing for a... What? Is there a party going on there? Get off me.
The perfect storm!
Sorry to bother you when you're so busy, but things are a little hectic on my end too. Drop something of mine in the area, and since you're the closest to the scene, I need you to find it. Of course. Yeah, I'll do your bidding, Tony. Whatever you insist. Hello, what's that? The Vibranium bone structure. My wallet. Didn't realize it lost that too. Actually hoping you'd find my cell phone. Really? Like, really? I'm your little errand boy now, Stark? I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. You're a billionaire. You got robots to do that shit for you. When you call, it's my duty to answer. Nice. Don't answer my phone. I'll remember this. The whole city is in chaos. Return to Omega Flight HQ now. Sorry, Commander. I'm sort of in the middle of something too. You know how it is, right? Knowing you, Stark, you're probably having a party somewhere. Nothing more urgent than resolving the Ultron issue. Get back here now. Huh. Let's see. Typical Tony. Great. ... Hello, happy? It's me, Tony. I think we have to cancel the pool party. Yeah, I didn't realize you were still connected, Agent. Wow. Should probably ignore that last part, and then maybe I'll forget that you sicked Fury on me. Please give my phone to Miss Chavez and get back to work. Okay. Whatever you say, Mr. Stark. Deliver this phone to Mr. Stark. Who does he think I am, Pepper Potts? Oh, damn. I mean, shoe fits, right? Squad rank 3. Woo! Villain log, assaulter. Use classified data. Alright. Classified data. And converging crystal. What's this? This wasn't here before. Alright. Did I miss something else, maybe? That's a giant robot. I'm not sure I like that giant robot over there. Let's see. Alright, next mission. Let's do it! Where's it at? Hello, what's this? Whoop, no, wait.
Oh, it's you.
How'd you know I was here? Keep your voice down. Try not to blow my cover. Shh, someone might be eavesdropping on our conversation. Okay. Top secret mission, but I'll be honest, all this Ultron stuff has worn me out. Bet it has. Some data, that's all you want? Defense system data.
Bye.
Okay. Anybody else over here that needs help? Thank goodness you're here. One of Omega Flight's dimensional record keepers. I'm in charge of collecting important artifacts from different dimensions. But something just went terribly wrong. I accidentally activated a Midgardian object. And it teleported away all the artifacts that we've collected. That cannot be good for any of us. How can I help? Objects themselves could be anywhere, obviously. But there's not even a way to tell what's gone missing without my records. If you can find those files, we'll have a count of the items that have been lost. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Ultron sharpshooters. Okay, let's hey boys.
Power fails me. Need to recharge. How can this be? Power fails me. Need to recharge. I summon a storm!
Noise. Range on that seems a little weak.
Feel my fury! How can this be?
Iron.
Charge! I summon the storm! My power fails me.
Let's see where we're supposed to go. Okay. Stop it. Yes, those are the records. They should tell us exactly where we went missing. Hopefully the other artifacts will be close by as well. They could all have been teleported anywhere on primary Earth or beyond. I have reported the situation to Dr. Pym. Omega Flight will reward you sufficiently for looking at security lost items. Thanks in advance. I'm sorry for the hassle. It's a cool Spider-Man outfit. It's cool, it's cool. Alright, claim that one. Ooh, class of Thunder Gloves. Talk to McKnight. Alright, Tina, where you at? Ah, there you are. Exactly the data you've been waiting for. Alright, send the update. File test Ultron immediately. So you test Ultrons are functioning correctly. Theory is that these units weren't affected because they're blocked out from outside network connections. Anyway, we'll wait. Something's wrong. All of the Ultrons that received the new update are starting to rampage. It must be because of the data you delivered. You have to retrieve the corrupted data card. Hurry.
Duty calls.
Oh boy. Of course.
Feel my fury. Need to recharge.
Yeah. That was fast. Thank you. At least we know what the problem is now.
Check in again soon.
Do you now? Right, claim the reward. Alright, moving on. Read data. Hello, boys.
Cannot win this. I summon the storm.
Those Ultrons rerouted our security systems to slow us up. But finally, I managed to track them down.
Sending you their coordinates, find them, and you'll find him. Of course. Safety is your top priority. Woo, look at all those. John Wick? Oh. Heroes are going to love this. I've designed a device that can shut down all Ultrons with a 15-meter radius. I can get it into production before they stop, blah, blah, blah. Lives are in danger. You speak of personal gain, of course. You could bring the device from my office. I'll give you a demonstration. Alright, I guess. Collectibles. More of those, maybe? How high can you go? Ooh, you can actually fly in this one. Do not quit epic missions. Oh, I guess it thinks I'm trying to escape.
Look, I know Fury gave you orders, and I'm not usually one to argue with Nick about, well, anything really.
Yeah, you are, actually.
But if you could do me a little favor while you're looking for Hank, that'd be great.
To be. Oh, Fury gave you orders, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna argue. See, I think you can find a weakness in the Ultron's programming, but only if I have data from those drones. So when you're busting them into bits, try to grab their data cores and transmit the info they've stored back to me. Maybe I can hack us a way out of this nonsense. I hope you can, Tony. I hope you can. Let's do it, y'all. Light him up, light him up. Boom.
Power fails. You shall not prevail. Need to recharge. Cannot win this.
Do it. Come on.
Look to the skies and tremble.
All right. The data you gathered was exactly what I needed. I found a thread in the Ultron's programming that can be altered with a teeny tiny virus I just whipped up.
Yeah. Should shut their entire network down, turning them all into the world's most expensive mannequins. While I upload the virus, I need you to go assist some agents that I sent out. Those guys can usually take care of themselves, so things must be pretty bad if they're asking for backup. Okay. Claim it.
My storm grows stronger.
Let's go to the offices. Hey, big boy. It's all gone. Yeah, dude. It's a big giant robot. It's pretty impressive. A shame, but only because your device could have saved lives. Nobody cares about your profit. Of course, you tell them, Storm. Zoro. Oh crap. I don't want to stand by you.
A new storm is on the horizon.
I don't want to attack you, apparently. Alright, let's go hide up here for a second. Let's see what we got. We got, new costume pieces. $4 and $40. They're all 1 star. So I guess the rating is based on the stars. I want to go back to that one. I really liked that one. Goddess of Thunder gloves. Noise. Did not realize it was actually equipped. What we got here? Attack 19, attack 8. Yeah, no, we want that extra attack. And HP. Heck yeah. Raise that HP. Alright. There we go. Got a little green goblin tone going right there. Records. Challenges. Beat 200 villains. Noise. 50 Stark Super Ally. Okay. Legend begins, 20 achievements. Okay. Cool. Alright. Squad info. Squad power. Weapons development. Sure. Heroes, skills. 15K. 15K. Okay. Shut up and take my money. Shut up and take my money. Activity log. You start. What's that mean? Pretty busy since you got here. Omega Flight's been keeping track. Look what you've done so far in the city. Select a region to see your overall progress. Progress reward status. Epic missions. Research Sector Project Pegasus. Find info about the region and the missions completed. Most wanted. Kingpin! These are some of the most dangerous enemies active in this region. Nice. Never know when they'll run into them, so be careful. Available rewards. Villain log. Ultron sharpshooter. Oh. Collectibles. Okay. Fine. Stark's blueprints. Pym's research log. Okay. Cool. Back to squad info. Squad power. Yep. Might as well. I don't want that. Okay. Another record. It's just constant cycle of click on this. Small good thing. Enhancement materials. Okay. Right. Clear. Red dots are gone. Alright. Can I shoot him? Break him, or is he just a static thing? Ah, he's the set piece. What you got? Let's go see what's over here. There we go. Uh-oh. Executing new command.
Need some support?
Research is as depressing as my love life. Aw. Really need a break. From your love life or from your research? Jesus. Joined a group of Ultrons causing a scene. Don't really care what happens to my Ultron unit, but it looks some important data I was working on all week. Please recover the data. Every one of these people is incredibly selfish. Me. My data. My wallet, my phone. Light them up, boys. Thank you. I'm a lifesaver, I know. Can you ask me a favor? Of course you're going to anyways. You upload the data you recovered to the city's record-keeping system. I don't think I can do it myself with all the Ultrons out there. Your Wi-Fi don't work? You need my lightning amplification abilities so that you can reach the tower or wherever you're sending it to. Ooh, collectibles. Look at that. Nice. It's not mine, somebody else, but you know, I can be happy for other people. Record keeping system, let's do it. Did you upload the data? Of course I did. Record keeping system is measuring the concentration of convergium in New Stark rather. We have taken the measures regularly to see if conversion symptoms are controlling the concentration levels. Just need to check the results. Could you please bring them to Oh, well. I don't know if I'm a superhero or an errand girl. Like, crying out loud, I'm the freaking Queen of Wakanda. And I'm here doing this trivial thrust. What do you want, Ellie? Great! Everything is uploaded successfully. Please call me once the Ultron issue is resolved. I owe you, and I happen to know the best coffee place in Stark City. Cool. That's cool. Sure. Absolutely. I'll take you up on that. Better not be Starbucks. Alright. I'm not trying to farm these conversion crystals, but... There it is! A little anticlimactic there with 3 swipes. Very anticlimactic, actually. Let's go, Ultrons.
The perfect sword! How can this be? My power fails me. Cannot win this!
Oh, that's new. I haven't used that yet.
Recharge.
Light him up, Storm. Do your tangy.
I summon the storm!
That's not good.
Cannot win this! Feel my fury!
Boom, 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 boom. Alright, Fury.
I summon the storm!
One of our agents informed me that the passage to the Ultron production facility has been blocked by, you guessed it, Ultrons.
No! What could they possibly be trying to hide? I don't know. Doesn't matter, the virus is almost ready. While I prep for it for delivery, you head to the production facility and see if you can make any sense of all this. Sure, we'll do that. Whatever you say, Tony. You are the boss.
My fury!
Most definitely. I see collectibles.
Shall not prevail! My power fails me. Need to recharge.
Uh-oh. I think I just lost internet.
My power fails me.
Maybe not. Maybe it was just one of my apps. Eat nuts, kick butts. Ah! Noise. Alright, let's get away from Ultron. Hey, what's up, yo? No, wait, no. Mr. Kaepernick.
Recharge.
No, stop that. Hey, buddy. What's up, dude?
Hey!
Can't believe what's been going on. Me neither. No, you've got to help. Hydra terrorists are holding hostages in there. Hydra has the audacity to hold hostages in this city. I find that hard to believe. Ask the agent over there for more details. He said he was going to verify the threat with the Mega Flight headquarters. Yeah, bet he did. Bet he didn't, actually. Yo, dude. Whoa. Hey, guys. I gotta kill some of you.
You shall not prevail!
You shall not prevail. Keep thinking she's gonna be like, you shall not pass. Is that true the Hydra is here in the city? Unfortunately, it's true. A group of terrorists in Hydra uniforms has taken control of the biggest vault in the city. So it's a group of terrorists in Hydra uniforms, but you don't know that they're Hydra. Could just be people dressing up. Stark Industries wants us to get rid of them as soon as possible. Of course he does. Financial transaction server is installed in this building, so all transactions are on hold.
Good luck.
Right. What does that have to do with anything? I was sad. Oh, it's there, yeah. No, where's these guys? Alright, let's do it. Hey, boys. Party time!
Feel my fury! My power fails me.
Booshka. Bam! Can we get some more? Let's go, let's get some more. Huh.
None can weather this storm!
What's up, y'all? Zap, zap.
Need to recharge. My power fails me. The perfect storm!
Rescue this guy. Jack, what's up, Jack? What you got? What you got, Jack? Thought I had the skills to take down the Ultrons, but no way I can beat them. Really? The Avengers couldn't do it, and you think you can. That's cool. Glad you're here. Couldn't handle these crazy Ultrons with the basic weapons that I have. Obviously not. Ultrons. Please defeat them so they don't hurt anyone else. Working on it, yeah.
Make us proud.
Ooh, collectibles. Ultron AI. Jace Albert. Cool. Mr. Harrington, no, Mr. Harrington. Good work. Handled the situation well. Hydra took some serious damage. Now it's time for us to make our move. You need to find out how and why they broke in. Do whatever it takes.
Goodbye.
Because I needed you to tell me that. Well, boy, I'm going to tell you anything. You'll never break me. You need not impress me with your display of solidarity. The Hulk is one in charge of your interrogations. Pressing him will not be easy. Wait, did you say the Hulk? You lost your mind? Call your headquarters and tell them to take him back. I'll tell you everything. Seriously, we're not even real Hydra agents. We're just wearing their uniforms. Did I not call that? Did I not? Wow. Yeah, okay. It's all about the text and how they write it. Like, elementary, right? Basically telling you that that's what's going to happen. You're not Hydra, then why would you dress like them? We were subcontractors hired by Stark Industries. Tony Stark didn't pay us for months and we went bankrupt. She's just sitting there holding a gun. Look at that. She's just like... And the fact that he's still got a gun and nobody seems to like... Yeah, crazy. New Stark City? Yeah, right. Tony Stark is the villain here, and he's trying to kill everyone who worked to build this city. Stark Industries screwed a lot of people. Now we're all working for one person, and he's going to end Tony Stark. The Kingpin? Stark Industries didn't pay their contractors? That's the first I've heard of that. There has to be some sort of mistake. I'll check to make sure it wasn't on my end. Oscar White is in charge, and I've never seen him drop the ball before. Whatever the case, at least these guys weren't really Hydra. First they weren't. Told you that. Obviously. Obviously not Hydra. Fly, fly away, fly away. Alright, let's do this one. What's this one?
Shall not prevail!
Item up!
Feel my fury!
And fury. Green, purples, they're all in the same area. Look at that. That makes things convenient. Hey, boys, girls, robots. Something to admit. I think I saw a little girl while I was running away, but I didn't save her. I was too scared. But I'm worried about her. Can you find her? You know, yeah. I don't have a choice here, do I? What do you think? We'll get her. Wait, what's this?
Greetings, Agent.
Oh, oh, wow, you got injured. How come all these guys look the same? Please help me, I got injured while fighting against some Ultrons. You can use the first aid kit to treat me. If you hurry, I might be able to help stop these things. Okay.
Need assistance? Make us proud.
How do I... Do I just... Didn't come any closer, hurt. Ulti, he's my best friend. Please, I just want you to go away. I can see that you are scared, my child. Do not fear. I will get you to safety. Just leave us alone. Ulti was acting strange, so I followed him out here. I was just trying to get us back home, but then you showed up and hurt him. I know how confusing this must be, but I'm sure no one meant you any harm. Now come with me. The Ultrons in the area are dangerous. Don't worry about me. When I repair Ulti, he's going to wake up and protect me. I won the new Stark City Junior Science Contest 2 years in a row. Good for you. If you want to get me out of here, just bring me some Ultron parts. I'll go with you as soon as I'm done repairing Ulti.
Gotta run!
Unauthorized programming alteration detected.
Oh boy.
Temporary override. New directive. Eliminate source of...
That did not go as planned. There's enough power inside just one of those Ultron drones to take down this whole facility.
They explode all at once, the entire city becomes powerless. Yeah, you have to shut them down manually before the destruct sequence. I'll see what I can do from my end, but this is all might sort of be my fault. I put up more faith than you at the moment. From the sound of it, a moment we may be all left. Collectibles. Vibranium bone structure.
You shall not prevail!
Oh, I'm going to prevail. I will prevail. I am the goddess of lightning. The young girl is in danger close to your location. Have you seen her? Nope. Trying to get the child to safety. I need you to monitor the situation here until she's willing to cooperate. That's the girl I was looking for. I'll keep an eye on her until you get back. Cool. Keep communications open. If something happens, I'll call you. Don't think she understands she's in no danger. Of course she doesn't. Nobody in the comic books ever does.
Shall not prevail!
Defeat the bombers. According to the scans, the Ultrons that have activated their self-destruct sequence are over there. Uh-oh.
That was too close. But we're not out of the woods yet. All of the Ultrons are shut down, except...
except for one. Some reason this guy didn't blow up like he promised he would, and I can't seem to hack into him up with the virus. There's something different about this unit, which makes me think he may be the one who's got Hank. Get to the convergence lab and kick his shiny metal behind, okay? Sure, whatever you say, Tony. Should have missed nothing. And go all the way over here. There it is. Poor guy.
Hey there.
That's actually kind of funny. Like, I was literally standing at Spider-Man and it went all the way to Captain Marvel. That's some cool armor. Too many Spider-Men. Sorry, no time to play hero. We Spideys have important stuff to talk about. Do not make me freeze your mouth shut. An army of Ultrons is attacking the area. Assist us or go elsewhere. Relax, Ultron attacks happen almost every day. But us alternate Spideys never get to hang out unless the entire Spideyverse is under assault. Could you guys take care of the Ultrons this time? I promise I'll fight twice as hard later. Seriously?
Catch you again soon.
Like, seriously? Thanks. Much better, thank you.
Make us proud.
Ooh, yeah. Did you bring them? Can't repair ulti without those parts.
Bye-bye.
Yep, there's your parts. Alright. Jump right forward. Can you check the remaining missions before you move on to the next region?
Hey!
Okay. My mom gave me ulti as a present before she died. She did the initial setups for me. I think that's why ulti reminds me of her. Okay, I think ulti will be able to activate self-repair mode, which is a little more help. You going to just stand there and watch? You're a hero, right? I'm sure there's a million other things you could do, like destroying those other mean Ultrons who made ulti go crazy. Sure.
Okay, bye!
The mean ultis. What you got?
Assistance?
It's like a chain. So it's chaining. So told you I had to risk my life to fight these Ultrons, and this is the proof. This unit might be destroyed, but if we can replace some parts, we might be able to communicate with it. You can get me to the motherboard. There's a chance it could restore it enough to find out how they all malfunctioned.
Make us proud.
Alright, let's get these knocked out. Wait, let's start with this one first. Fewer parts.
Feel my fury.
Boom, boom, boom.
Power fails.
Nice.
You shall not prevail.
Raid pod. Spider-Man are too busy talking to themselves to contain the Ultron situation. Sadly, it's not the first time we run into this, and it could be it could last for days. You please split them up and send them back to their teams. It's not my job, Fury. I'm sorry, I'm not a babysitter for Spider-Man.
What's up?
How many Spidey friends do you think there are in other dimensions?
Keep in touch.
Not as many as you think, my friend. Read it and weep, fellas. Louis got spikes. Front page Daily Bugle every week. That's all the proof you need. I'm the one true Spider-Man. He stars in his own movies, even does in own stunts. Nice. You have movies? Huh. They won't stop talking. I can't say I'm surprised. I once sent Nick Furies from 5 Worlds to yell at them, and they didn't even blink an eye. You know, moments like this make me wonder why we fight so hard to stop the universe from ending.
Gotta run.
You know, that's a good question, Fury. Good question. Sup, Cap?
Something wrong?
It's too many Spider-Men. You have to help me convince them to stop talking and get back into action. I'm not sure they have any idea how serious the Ultron situation is.
Later.
Anyone else's Green Goblin become a leader of their world's Avengers? Believe me, that is no fun. Technically a fugitive when I'm not starring in movies. Recently learned that my whole dimension is actually part of a comic book. I even got to meet the creators once. It was weird. Weird? You want to talk about weird? I used to be a normal spider until I got bitten by a radioactive human. How's that for weird? Save your stories for another time. Your squadrons are waiting for you. Please, return to them at once. Okay, I just need to say one more thing. Give me 5 more minutes.
Gotta run.
Wow, this is aggravatingly annoying. Like Spider-Man. They never shut their mouths. Of course. 5 more minutes? That's what you said 2 hours ago. I give up.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Three more minutes, then we'll be done. Promise. Forget them. We have other matters to deal with. A horde of Ultrons has entered the civilian district. A woman named May Parker called in to report. She said they are destroying the entire neighborhood. I'll send you the coordinates right away. May Parker? Oh no, Aunt May is in danger? Again? Then why are we standing here talking? It's every Spider-Man's responsibility to swing into action when Aunt May's in trouble. Of course it is. And once we save her, we can continue our conversations over some of her famous wheat cakes. I have no idea why that got them to shut up, but I'm certainly not complaining. Whoever May Parker is, we should make her an agent. We'll let these Spider-Men handle the Ultron threat in the civilian district. We've got other matters to deal with. How does Fury not know who the hell Parker is? Wait, this might be one of those things where Peter Parker isn't known as Spider-Man. He kept that really secret for a while there. We'll let Spider-Man handle Ultron.
Catch you again soon.
Too many Spider-Men. Okay.
Perfect storm!
Blow him up, blow him up, blow him up. Nope.
I summon the storm! The tempest is unleashed!
Do you hear me? Good. Just called to tell you that you don't have to worry about me anymore. My Ultron is repairing itself now. Why'd you call it my Ultron and not Ulti? That's kind of inconsistent. Ulti will protect me if anything happens. We'll go home once the self-repairing is complete. Thanks again. She's quite gifted, but I have a strange feeling this child is not safe yet. I should contact headquarters. Hold on. The girl put her Ultron into self-repair mode. It will eventually be restored to full operational status. The problem is we don't know if its operating system will be clean of or corrupted. She might still be in danger. Please go check. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go do this one.
You cannot win this!
Great. Motherboard seems to be in decent shape. Restoring communications won't be too hard. We just need to replace the chipset. What do we need now? Just have to hook the repaired motherboard up to the computer that is connected to the Ultron. We'll be able to communicate with that, but we won't be able to move its limbs. Since we're controlling all of its functions manually, there's nothing to worry about.
Make us proud.
How do I get the feeling that that's not the case? All life is sacred, Ultron. Why are we threatening so many? Process query. Please wait an additional 30 seconds. Shut down that crazy robot right now. No, wait, needs 30 seconds to answer a simple question. Must have activated self-destruct system.
Make us proud.
Huh. Think the threat's over. Yeah. Check routine. Blame built me for being broken, but it's fine now. I forgive you. You don't need to feel guilty anymore. Please step back, young one. I need to verify that your Ultron is safe, as you believe it to be. I do not wish you to get hurt. Don't be ridiculous. Ulti would never attack me. He's stayed with me ever since my mom died. Leave us alone. Our Ultron unit is rebooting. Its self-repair process is nearly complete. Forget persuading the kid and destroy that Ultron. It can always be rebuilt or replaced after the larger Ultron situation is resolved. Self-repair complete. Unit activated. Oh no, it's too late. Camellia, did you eat, dear? You can skip your homework, but you should never skip a meal. Come with me. I'll whip something up for you. Ulti, I knew you'd be okay, and yeah, all this did make me hungry. Let's go home now. Didn't see that coming. We should probably dismantle that unit and see how its AI was repaired, but I imagine the kid would never forgive me for that. Yeah, but Fury would do it anyways. Good work. For once, I'm glad I was wrong. For once, huh? Okay. We got a bunch of stuff. What's going on here? Rocket's gift. 3-star costume box. Monthly check-in. That should be resetting. Must have to log out. Oh no, it's taking over again. Okay. Gotcha. Well, that makes sense. What else we got? Consumables. Supply box. Daily. That's it for that. Items. These aren't actually free, these are part of the perks stuffs. That's misleading, actually. Saying free. Those were paid for. I knew there was something I had to change. Okay. What that's saying? Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. Inventory. Wow. You 80s gloves, look at that. Astonishing X-Men 80s boots. 80s boots. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Just different colors, apparently. Oh, that's an auto equip. That is okay. Gotcha. Still not a new headpiece yet. And records. Dismantle 5 items. Nice, nice. Euro. Mega cards. Auto equip. Owned cards. Critical damage. Super villain damage. Villain damage. Critical damage. Super villain damage. Unequip. Critical damage. Equip. Split up. Okay. Wait, let's... Huh, okay. Cool. I don't have as many cards yet. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Very nice. Villain mod, Ultron Bomber. Inventory. Astonishing X-Men. Hyuk Rose, Mega Carts. Oh, I guess that card's Hulk's better. It's not, though. I mean, I guess for super villains, but I don't think I'm fighting like as many super villains as I am villains. Because I'd like to pay attention to that, but. More damage, max damage rate. Okay. That's a weird one. I don't like it when it keeps those things up. Alright, receive token, send token. New day. Alright. What we got? What do we miss? Login events. Events. Okay. Mega Pass. Pass daily objectives. Dismantle 3 items. Use 100 medkits. Oh wow. Blitz complete 2 times. Today's target defeat 2 times. Craft. Can't craft yet. Special operations there once. Raid complete. Okay. Season pass objectives. Okay. Right. Okay. Well. Shnikes. Okay. Oh, nice. That makes clearing a map a little bit easier. No. Ultron's Revenge. Oh, right, that's, mission.
Feel my fury.
Stop that, damn it. Storm. Alright. Maps.
Been waiting for you.
Spend every day stuck in a lab for months, nothing happens, but a crashes break out and I get new data every 10 minutes. Figures. Something's not right here. McGuire told me he was on a secret mission. Went with Met and Xandra, but I thought he was on the outside, and it gets worse. I found a number of Ultrons that use the same signal system as ours. You take care of them too.
Duty calls.
That's that one. Let's grab this one. This just... It's the same title she started with. Please destroy the Ultron so she can deliver the damn phone. Typical. Yeah, just do it. No, you're not actually doing it right now. Go ahead. Grab that last mission. What's up, John Wick?
Need some support?
I do, Ella. What you got? Pegasus just sent a message to all its external researchers that says the Ultron issue isn't likely to be resolved within a day. They're all over the place. Could you destroy them so I could get home safely? I think we can manage that, maybe. Let's just go ahead and start with this one.
The perfect storm. Cannot win this.
Don't bother looking for me. What you said. Secret agent. I just forgot to mention that I work for somebody else. You sent me corrupted data on purpose. Why would you do that? I trusted you and you destroyed all my hard work. Wake up. We're all slaves here. Only a perfect intellect like Ultron can free us from the system. He disconnected. Guess we know the truth, or at least some of it. Well, even if you can't be trusted, I appreciate everything you did to help me. Damn. Oh. Damn.
I summon the storm! Feel my fury!
Oh, because she's gotta deliver a dang phone. That's just insane. I mean, I get it. Tony Stark's kind of a not fun person probably to work for. Except for when he is a fun person to work for. Kinda crazy. What's up, Steven? Dr. Stephen Strange. We're just gonna go ahead and nuke this.
The perfect storm! Feel my fury!
That was quick. Could you also destroy the Ultrons at the coordinates I just sent you? Man, you couldn't have just told me you wanted this done to begin with, Ellie. I mean, like, you're crying out loud. I'm not opposed to doing it, just don't keep springing it on me like, oh, by the way, oh, by the way, oh, by the way. Yeah, okay. That was a buff, by the way, I think. I'm assuming it was a buff. Ah, do you know? Alright, conversion slap, go. Brave warrior, perhaps you can assist me. Name is Patir. I have been sent to the city of New Stark at the behest of the Lord. Seek sanctuary of your heroes, yet I cannot find it. Can you aid me, noble one? There are many places in the city where heroes dwell. You will have to tell me more. The name of the place escapes me, and I recall Lord Thor's description well. He claimed it was taller than Hemdall's watchtower and as sacred as the Golden Palace of Asgard. Wow. Really? It's obviously Stark Tower. Claim the size of the tower was only matched by the ego of he who built it. Obviously it's Stark Tower. Come on, Storm. Of course. It took you that much. That's just abysmal. There she be, Stark Tower. Womp womp. Do this. Let's do this. Ultron's Revenge. Supervillain appeared. Start. Okay. Let's see what this is.
You never saw my full potential, Father. But now I shall show you.
Release him at once!
Once the Vision is freed from his enslavement, he will be the key in unlocking the future for man and machine alike. Any who stand in the way of our evolution must be deleted. attacks.
I summon the storm!
Come on, take him down. Take him down. Ultron is. I think that Ultron would be weak against Storm, just based on the nature of lightning versus machinery. He must be heavily insulated from this kind of stuff, though. And that's got to be what it is, obviously. Tony would have. Yeah, watch this. Haha.
I have witnessed a higher level of evolution. I am only the beginning. You humans cannot stop us. Accept it. The end of your species approaches.
Subtitles said can't, but he said cannot. Higher level evolution? I know a thing or two about that. In the meantime, Hank, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, thanks to you. That was unpleasant, though not entirely unprecedented.
There have been times over the years where Ultron unit has evolved beyond the confines of its programming. And when they do, they almost always go bad. This one was particularly nasty, though, and seemed to have quite a vendetta against his creators. Hopefully I can purge any traces of his corrupted code from the system before it can affect other units. We'll need to head back to the headquarters while I try to figure out how to clean up this mess. Rightio. Rightio. Let's do this.
Goddess be praised.
And make sure to double check the inventory.
Agent M.
Hang on, I gotta go deal with a thing. Be back in a sec. Finally, you're here! I've been waiting forever. Yo, you gotta check out what I made for you. You're gonna love this. You thought you were the only one keeping busy? This right here is what I call the Costume Combiner. It's powered by Convergium. Pretty sick, right?
Okay.
This bad boy will let you customize your uniform in all kinds of rad ways.
Really?
Check it. I already tested it out on my clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, results may vary.
Yeah. Let's see. Hey. There's the pay to win. It's minor, but it's there. It's okay though. Don't need that. Just I haven't felt like I've needed it so far. It's costume. Here are the costumes you can take to the next level. So which costume you want to enhance? Modern tiara. Be sure to check out all the suite upgrades your costume will get. Got a costume you don't want to wear, use it as an enhancement material. Okay. Makes it 2-star. Okay. Plain. Jesus. So I can upgrade that. That's cool. Wait a minute. Is that an active? Oh, it was telling me what it was upgrading to then, I guess. Where'd that go? There it is. Alright, so we want to enhance. We want to enhance. If I enhance the 3-star, or boots, like the gloves, that would give me. It's my helm right now. It's this one. So actually, let's do this. Let's take this and then boom, 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 boom. Change the look. Okay. Intriguing. And then these boots. Select. You can't use those? Oh, I don't have materials. One for that. 2 for the 1-star though. Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, I upgraded my helm. It's a Nano Fusion. If you really want to get stronger, the Nano Fusion is the thing for you. Select. Find the costume you want to fuse. Let's go with this one. Oh, no, it's going to be that one. Okay. Okay, time to pick the materials. What's going on? At least 6-star costumes can be infused. Okay, so that's like fully funded operation, heroic virtue. Nice, nice. Goddess of the Storm. Nice. Definition. Okay. Squad rank events. This login event. There we go. Oh wait, there's more. This must be that storm, yeah. Storm modern across the board. Some cheese, man, I tell you what. Nice. Back. That's not what I meant to do. Do this. Wait, no, I meant to do this. Whatevs. That's not what I was planning to do. Auto put. Yep. Why does it keep trying to do the Hulk there? title. What did we get? Ooh, Ultron Technician. Why that? Heck yeah. This is a fourth one? Hero titles. Back Alley Bandit. Huh. That's Storm's title. That's weird. Wow, twice in a row. Okay. Suit tokens. Alright. Well, we need to finish this. Oh, that was the end of it. We did it all. Okay. So I think that's what we're going to call it. We're going to end it here. So, again, this was Marvel Future Revolution. You can basically play it on BlueStacks. I don't think that actually went. It's not. There it went. What did it? Interesting. What the hell is this? Oh. Yeah, so you can play it on the chat link, BlueStacks. You can download it right from the people who make the app. It's essentially just an Android emulator, but that's what I've been playing on this whole time. So it's pretty decent. Tweaking your settings to accommodate your system is definitely going to be a thing, which is going to be kind of an individual system thing. Like, you're going to have to figure out what actually works for you. Aside from that, I hope you enjoyed game. It's got some potentials, and over time it's only going to get better. If it's anything like Future Fight got really awesome once they added more mutants, but that's because I'm a huge X-Men fan, so obviously I'm a little bit biased on that aspect. So we're gonna call it a stream, and catch you guys next time around. We'll see what we stream next time. Maybe more of this, maybe something else, you know, a little bit different. We'll see what happens. So good night, good morning, whatever it is for you, and enjoy.